Okay, welcome everybody. So this is our fifth class for module 2. Our module 2 is slope deflection method. First module we have studied about Clapeyron's theorem of three moments. And in this class we are going to solve another problem. See, this problem is different from the previous problem. The reason is you can look into the diagram, you will understand. See? So you have a span ABC and another column BD. Okay, now we will move on to our question. So our question is a continuous beam ABC. So ABC is continuous. B is the intermediate support. Is supported on an elastic column BD. So you have BD, an elastic column, another column BD, a vertical member BD, and is loaded as shown in the figure. Treating joint B as rigid, analyze the frame and plot the bending moment diagram and deflected shape of the structure. See here, support A is fixed support, C is simple support, D is intermediate support, and D is also fixed support. Now, in the span AB, you have a 10 kilonewton load acting at a distance of 2 meter from A. The total span length AB is 5 meter. The span BC consists of UDL of 2 kilonewton per meter, and the span BD, this is column, right? The column span BD is 3 meter long. It do not have any load. Now, the properties are the moment of inertia for the span AB is 2I, for the span BC is given as I, and for the span BD is also I. So, first step, as we know earlier, first step is to determine the fixed end moments. So, we know the formula for fixed end moments. First of all, we are considering the span AB. When we are considering the span AB, so M of AB is equal to, since it contains a concentrated load of 10 kilonewton, the formula is WAB square by L square. And the left of the span, it is anti-clockwise, so negative. So these concepts we have already studied in the previous classes, okay. When you are considering a span and finding the fixed end moments, the left will be anti-clockwise and the right will be clockwise. So left will be negative and the right support will be positive. So M of AB is minus WAB square by L square. So here the W is taken as 10 kilonewton. So minus 10 into A distance is 2 meter, B distance is 3 meter. So minus 10 into 2 into 3 square divided by the total L is L5. So 5 square we get minus 7.2 kilonewton meter. Similarly, on the right support of the span AB, M of BA. So support is B, the far end is A. It is positive because the right of the span it is positive clockwise. So W A square B by L square, we get 10 into 2 square multiplied by 3 divided by 5 square. We get 4.8 kilonewton meter. Now we will consider the span BC. So for the span BC, fixed end moment at B when the far end is C is equal to minus WL square by 12 because there is an UDL. So when there is an UDL, the formula is plus or minus WL square by 12. Minus for the left support and plus for the right support. So minus WL square by 12 is equal to minus, the intensity is 2. So 2 into L is 3. 3 square divided by 12. We get minus 1.5 kilonewton meter. Similarly, at the end C, at the support C, then the far end is B. It is plus WL square by 12 because it is the right support. So 2 into 3 square by 12 we get 1.5 kilonewton meter. Now this is for the span BD, that is for the column. Now when you are considering this column, there is no external load. Therefore, our fixed bending moment at both the ends is 0. Now we will move on to our second step, that is the slope deflection method. So for our slope deflection method, first of all we will consider the span AB. So we know for the span AB, it is total span length is 5 meter. Okay, so we know the formula, that is the moment MAB, the final moment MAB will be equal to, that is moment at A when the far end is B is equal to The formula is 2EI by L into 2 theta A plus theta B minus 3 delta by L plus MFAB. Now, see, substituting the values. This A is fixed support. So, there is no rotation at A. So, this term becomes 0, right? This term becomes 0. Now, there is no settlement of support. So, this delta term becomes 0. So, the remaining terms are this 2EI by L into theta B. So, we get 2E into, see, for the span AB, the value for I is given as 2I. So, we will substitute 2I. So, 2E into 2I divided by L is 5 into theta B plus MFAB, we have calculated it as minus 7.2. So, what we get is MAB is equal to 4EI into theta B by 5 minus 7.2. This is the final moment at T. So, this is our equation number 1. Now, for the end joint B, that is MBA will be equal to 2EI by L into 2 theta B plus theta A minus 3 delta by L plus MFBA. So, here the term theta A is 0 because A is fixed. There is no settlement. So, delta is equal to 0. So, remaining things, we have to substitute I by 2I. So, we get 8 by 5 EI into theta B plus 4.8. This is our equation number 2. Now, we will move on for the span BC. So, for the span BC, we know B is an intermediate support, C is simple support, and we have an UDL. Total span length is 3 meter, and here I is given as I. So, for the span BC, MBC is equal to 2EI by L into 2 theta B plus theta C minus 3 delta by L plus MF BC. So, we get here only delta is equal to 0. There is no settlement, so this is equal to 0. So, substituting the values, here I is taken as I. So, we get 4EI by 3 into theta B plus 2EI by 3 into theta C minus 1.5 because we have found in the first step that M of BC is minus 1.5. So, this is our equation number 3. Now, similarly, MCB will be equal to 2EI by L into 2 theta C plus theta B minus 3 delta by L plus MFCB. So, we get here this delta is equal to 0. So, what we get is 4EI by 3 into theta C plus 2EI by 3 into theta B plus 1.5. This is our equation number 4. Now, we will consider the span BD. So, while considering the span BD, we know the span BD is like this, right? So D and B, there is no external loadings and the moment of inertia is given as I and the span length is 3 meter. So our formula is MBD will be equal to 2EI by L into 2 theta B plus theta D minus 3 delta by L plus MF BD. And there is no settlement of support is given. Therefore, this delta term becomes 0. D is fixed support. So, D becomes 0. D is fixed support. There is no external loadings. So, fixed bending moment also becomes 0. So, the remaining things what we have is MBD is equal to 4EI by L into theta B. This is our equation number 5. Now, similarly, MDB will be equal to 2EI by L into 2 theta D plus theta B minus 3 delta by L plus MF dB. So, here also we know D is fixed. So, D, this term becomes 0. There is no settlement of support. So, delta becomes 0. There is no external loadings. So, MFDB becomes 0. So, the only values available are 2EI by L. Here L is 3, okay? 3 into theta B. This is our equation number 6. So, you can compare all the equation from 1 to 6. Right hand side, if you see, the unknowns are theta B and theta C, right? That means our kinematic indeterminacy of this problem is 2. Okay, for this problem, our kinematic indeterminacy is equal to 2. We have the number of, we know the definition for kinematic indeterminacy is the number of independent displacement coordinates. So here the number of independent displacement coordinates are 2 because the rotations, because the displacements are rotation at B and rotation at C. Now we will move on to our third step. So our next step, third step is, so listen, we have M of AB, MAB, BA. So 2 moments for the span AB, 2 for BC, 2 equations for BD. So 6 equation and the unknowns are theta B and theta C. So totally 8, right? 8 unknowns are there, 8 values you need to find. So we have only 6 equations. So we need another 2 more equations, right? 2 more equations. So that we will take it from the joint equilibrium equations. Joint equilibrium equations. So we will take at joint B, the moments at joint B will be equal to 0 and the moments at joint C will be equal to 0. So at joint C, MCB will be equal to 0. Okay, so MCB will be equal to 0. So that means our fourth equation is equal to 0. So this is our fourth equation, right? So this equation will be equal to 0. At joint B, MBA plus MBC plus MBD will be equal to 0. Okay, so these are our two conditions. Two joint equilibrium conditions. So that is our step 3. So we will move on to our step 3. Okay. So our step 3 is joint equilibrium equation. Joint equilibrium equations. So we have two joint equilibrium equations. So at joint B, when we consider joint B, it is, see, joint B is like this, right? We have A, C and D. So MBA plus MBC plus MBD will be equal to 0. So this is our equation number 7. See, this is nothing but MBA is our second equation, MBC is our third equation, and MBD is our fifth equation. Okay, so equation number 2 plus 3 plus 5 is equal to 0. This is our equation number 7. Now, our next equation is at joint C. At joint C, we know joint C is simple supports. We have only one member joining at C. So, MCB is equal to 0. MCB is our fourth equation. Okay. So, fourth equation that is equal to 0. This is our equation number 8. So, now we have 8 equations and 8 unknown values. So, we can solve all these 8 equations one by one. So, while solving that, you can do it easily as by simple algebraic equations. So, after substituting, you will get the final moments. Okay. So, we'll give you the final moments. You can substitute and find the final moments. The final moments are MAB will be equal to minus 7.72 kilonewton meter. MBA will be equal to plus 3.76 kilonewton meter. MBC is equal to minus 2.90 kilonewton meter. MCB is equal to 0. And MBD is equal to minus 0.86 kilonewton meter. MDB is equal to minus 0.43 kilonewton meter. Okay. Now, we will draw our bending moment diagram. So, how can we draw our bending moment diagram? See, as usual, we know first of all, for drawing the bending moment diagram, we have to draw the simple beam moment diagram, right? So, first of all, we will draw the simple beam moment diagram. Okay. So, this is not needed. So, what is needed is this. This is A. Okay, no need of making it congestion. So, A, we know this is A, B, C and D. Okay. So, now, how will we draw the simple beam moment diagram? See, for the first span AB, we have a concentrated load of 10 kilonewton. So, if there is a concentrated load of 10 kilonewton, okay, if there is a concentrated load of 10 kilonewton, we know the formula for finding the simple beam moment. See, our diagram will be a triangular, right? We will have the maximum moment at the place where the concentrated load acts. I will change the color. Okay. So, it will be like this. So, how will we find this value? This value, the formula is WAB by L1, right? The formula is WAB by L1. So, here W is 10 kilonewton, A is 2, B is 3 divided by L is 5. We get the value as 12 kilonewton meter. So, here the value is 12. Now, for the span BC, we have a UDL. So if there is a UDL, the formula is WL square by 8. WL square by 8. So we will substitute this WL square by 8. This is for the span AB. For the span BC, it is WL square by 8. So W is 2 here, L is 3, 3 square by 8. We get 2.25 kilonewton meter. So this will be, because this is there is a UDL in the span BC, our simple bending moment diagram will be a parabola. And the value is 2.25. This is 2.25. So all these are positive, right? This is positive bending moment. Now there is no external loads at BD. Therefore, there will not be any simple beam moment diagram in AB. So this is simple beam moment. We will write here so that you will not have any confusion. This is simple bending moments. Okay. Now we will draw the final bending moments. That is fixed in final moments at the supports. Final moments at the supports. Okay. So we have calculated the final moments at the supports as, see, at B, this is BA, BC, BD. If you add these three, you should get the value as 0. Because at joint B, MBA plus MBC plus MBD is equal to 0. That is our joint equilibrium condition. Okay. Now we will mark the points. So MAB is minus 7.72. MBA is plus 3.76. So first the value is minus 7.72. Minus 7.72 means, see, for AB, it is minus 7.72. So if it is minus 7.72, it is anti-clockwise. Okay, so it lies here, 7.72. So you can remember this in other way also. When it is minus, it is anti-clockwise. So we will diagram, this arrow varikkumbo ingane purathu ingane varicha madi. Appo idu mogallottana, ee arrow point cheythathu mogallottana. So idu mogallayirikkum. This is another way of remembering. Okay. But BA എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ അത് ക്ലോക്ക് ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ പുറത്ത് നിങ്ങൾ ഒരു ക്ലോക്ക് വൈസ് ഇടുമ്പോൾ ഇത് പോയിന്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് മുകളിലോട്ടാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ വാല്യൂ 3.76 മുകളിലോട്ടായിരിക്കും. ഓക്കെ. പിന്നെ BC എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ, ഇത് BC അല്ലേ? BC എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ BC നെഗറ്റീവ് ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ BC എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ ഇതിന്റെ ഔട്ടറിൽ നിന്ന് ഇങ്ങനെ ആന്റി ക്ലോക്ക് വൈസ് വരയ്ക്കുമ്പോൾ ഇത് പോയിന്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് മുകളിലോട്ടാണ്. സോ മൈനസ് ഇവിടെ ആയിരിക്കും, minus 2.9. പിന്നെ CB ക്ക് 0 ആണ്. So this is 0. നമുക്ക് for the span ABC, okay, for the span ABC, നമ്മുടെ final support moments എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, see, it will come like this: 7.72, 3.76, 2.9, പിന്നെ 0 at C. Okay. ഇനി ഒന്നുകൂടി ഉണ്ട്, that is BD, right? So we will have BD here. D. So when you are considering BD, so for BD it is minus 0.86. Okay. But listen, you can draw like this. This is BD, right? So this is BD. When you are drawing BD, it is minus, right? So at B, it is anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise, so the arrow is pointing in this direction. That means here your bending moment, the direction എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഇങ്ങോട്ടാണ്. Okay, in the right, towards the right ആയിരിക്കും. So your direction is, this is anti-clockwise. You have to draw the anti-clockwise from the outside of B. Okay, outside B ന്റെ പുറത്തുനിന്ന് you have to draw an anti-clockwise. അപ്പം നമുക്ക് direction ഇങ്ങോട്ടാണ്. So this is 0.86 and DB is also negative. So again you draw an anti-clockwise. From ഇവിടെ anti-clockwise വരയ്ക്കുമ്പോൾ from outside you draw anti-clockwise pointing towards the left. അപ്പോൾ it is like this. Okay. So 0.43. So this will be your bending moment, fixed, that means final bending moments at the supports. Okay, now I think you understood how to draw the bending moments. Now we will reimpose this into our diagram. Okay, hope you understood. So while reimposing it into our diagram, see we have 7.72, right? We have 7.72, that is MAB is 7.72, MBA is this is minus, MBA is plus 3.76, so plus 3.76. Now MBC is minus 2.90, 2.90 minus 2.90, MCB is 0, MBD is minus 0.86, so minus 0.86, MDB is minus 0.43, so it is minus 0.43, comes like this. Okay, now see here up to this, from this point, this is A, from this point to this point we will have negative, and from this point to this point of the span we will have positive. From this point to this point again we will have negative bending moment. From this to this we will have positive bending moment. From this point we have a negative bending moment, and here also we will have a negative bending moment. Okay, now how will we draw the deflection diagram? We will draw the deflection diagram now. So our deflection diagram will be, see, like this. Sorry. So here, see this portion we will have a pure sagging, and the remaining portion we will have a hogging. So here we will have a pure sagging, and we will have a hogging up to this. These are the point of contraflexures, okay, which you have studied in your last semesters. Then again it is positive, so we will have a sagging. And here in the column we will have our deflection will be like this. Okay, this is the point of contraflexion. Okay, so that's all how to draw the bending moment diagram. We have analyzed the given beam using slope deflection method. So that's all for today. Thank you. We will see our next problems. That is, next problem is on portal frames. So that problem we will see in the next class. So we have portal frames with a sway and portal frames with a non-sway. So we will have 2 more problems to complete this module. So today, thank you for listening.